personally in Nigeria of today, like genuinely. And then you realize that your ethnicism, your tribalism, your bigotry, your religious fanaticism, none of this is going to pay your bill or feed you per se. Other than to feed the lifestyle of the elite who enjoys this division so much. Igbo versus Yoruba, Yoruba versus Hausa, Hausa versus Fulani, and the rest of that. If you look around, our commonwealth have been mortgaged. The resources on our land and under our land, they have been mortgaged. They are not owned by us. And that is why the wealth of the land is not seen in the lives of the indigenous people, the people of the land. Now, when you begin to ask yourself, what do we own? Go, self. What exactly? That's when you realize that, what do you call it? Your ethnicism, tribalism, and all those things that a lot of you want to use as supremacy and better pass you stuff are pointless, useless. So Tosheun, until when you can really have a real connection to that same land, your ancestral land, where you have real connection. The real connection means that you are connected with the wealth of your land, and it reflects in your lives. Until then, everybody just a brag on empty brag. Lason. Showore said that place is not reformable. Reform Nigeria. In Showore's words, though.
I'm a lawyer too, by way of how many times I've been in. But the serious matter here is that the Nigerian situation, I will say lastly, has gone beyond reform. All this one we want to reform. This is an unreformable system. Don't let anybody deceive you. And there's no amount of conferences you can hold and seminars and workshops that can reform the electoral system in Nigeria. It's impossible, because the system in the first place was not designed to hold elections. It was designed to select people into power from within the political class that is holding this country to ransom since 1960 and beyond. Except we are ready. Nothing will change. Thank you very much.
We are saying solidarity. We are singing solidarity forever. We shall always fight for.
Disable, Akishete, àti ń parọ́ tipẹ́ àtisẹ́tẹ́ tìtó òdìmú òdodo òsìmọ́ àtisẹ́tẹ́ kágbádé fálárè àtisẹ́tẹ́ kágbẹ̀bí fálárè àtisẹ́tẹ́ adájọ́ ń parọ́ torí owó àtisẹ́tẹ́ òdìlú ń parọ́ nítorí ipò àtisẹ́tẹ́ èdò gbówó ń tẹ́
àtisẹ́tẹ́. Thank you very much. And to all the viewers, I am going to take calls. Okay, I'm going to take calls. But first, I'm going to go make myself another cup of tea. And when I get back, I will take calls. And if you want to call in and be part of this, the number is right there on your screen, okay? And it's mostly WhatsApp calls as well. Prayer Docent, thank you very much, ma'am, for your message. She does that every month, you know. You know, when people ask, how can we support you, Mayegun? And I'm like, well, apart from the fact that you are regularly sharing my videos and liking the videos as well, right? Engaging with my videos. The other thing you can do, like extra is, because I call that extra, okay, is when you use my PayPal to support me. When you subscribe as a member of my YouTube channel, where you're like a monthly, member and all that, you are supporting me. But everyone who actually tune in every night is most like important. And that's the most important to support, okay? So thank you, prayer docent. Thank you, my brother Kalu Okpara. Thank you. And thanks to some of you who always reach out as well, okay? I will be back. Remember, like this broadcast before you go, okay? And when I get back, I am going to pick calls after. I'll be right back. Thank you very much. And I think I have a caller. If he's still there. Are you still there?
Yes, I'm here, my good general.
The Prince Jejeman, representing IPOB for life.
For life, Baba. Respect. Thank
How are
you
you
so
today,
much.
the Prince?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm very well too. Thanks for asking. And happy new month to everyone, by the way.
Yeah, to you and to everyone on Temple of Truth. I hail everybody.
Thank you.
Baba, well done, well done. Yeah, Tikano Mike is really getting the point, the target.
Thank you.
You know, we appreciate you, Baba. Keep up the good work.
I will. The Prince.
Our freedom is sure. Everything don't propose. Yeah. No going back. It's Biafra. I don't do one nation. You know.
That's right.
Because we know that there are still remnants, no matter how the situation be. Remnants still there. You know, and we are not shifting ground until the needful is done. We are going nowhere with this terrorism. No country that can survive with terrorism. You know, because as we are talking and talking, there's nothing is changing. So why are we wasting our time? It's time to break up this nonsense and save lives, precious lives that is still available. My good general, my Tiala, I saw you showed us my Tiala yesterday. You know, they've put in another chameleon cloth this time around.
They are now called Northern Consensus Movement, whatever that means.
Consensus madness. That is a new chameleon cloth they are putting on. You see? When I was looking the program, I was watching your program yesterday. You know, I was off and on due to some engagement.
Yeah, okay.
And I saw that, part. I say, Bekwa na call my brother beside. I say, Bekwa, Can you see madness? You know, when I say in Anokwa, can you hear story that these people are talking? How can you say you are doing food blockage? Nobody instigate you. Nobody force you to do food blockage. Eh? It's you that decided you want to do food blockage. And you now brought you implemented your food blockage. Nobody was holding you.
That's right.
The food now that you did food blockage on your own, not that anybody, Nigerians forced you. The government did not force you. No ethnic group that say you're alive or your land. Nobody forced you. It's you that just wake up in the morning with your madness as usual. You said to us that you want to do food blockage. Everybody so welcome. You are welcome. Start it.
Go ahead. Do
you
it.
Start it. You started it. Then at the end of the day, the thing you implement now backfired. All your food now got spoiled. Now you are now telling Nigerians that they should bring the taxpayers' money.
Compensation. But it's not just for the food, though. They said they lost over 300 vehicles.
They even included the Nigerian Army, both police. They're even speaking on behalf of the government, non-state actor, Mayegu General. They're even speaking on behalf of Nigerian Army and police and every group of terrorists. They are speaking for them, both official and unofficial. Yeah, and DSS didn't see them.
Declaring
Nobody
war
sees
on
them.
the people of southern Nigeria.
Nobody sees them. You understand? Let Igbo talk. Let Nana Kano talk. IPOB. We see Nigeria and everybody will jump out. They will jump out from their window everywhere they are. Started to issue statements.
Sure, you get.
We are looking at them. We are looking at them with their madness. Mayegu, now they want us to bring the taxpayers' money from the alcohol that is Aramo in the north, where their conscientious madness is originating from.
It is the alcohol that is haram. It is not the naira.
The haram money that is coming from the taxpayers' money. The beer we would swallow from the south. We now give them 4.7 billion.
You want me to tell you something, Prince Jejeman? Even though something that just came to my mind now, which I forgot in my presentation, is talking about hypocrisy. I don't know if a lot of people have heard it now. That you remember that Intel, Atiku's company, that was collecting revenue at the Apapa ports. That Buhari sacked. Yeah, Buhari sacked them in 2017. 2 years after. Sorry, it was up to 2 years. 2 years after they made Buhari president, right? They removed Intel, and Atiku is a part owner of Intel. Okay, so in 2019 or 2020. Atiku sold 17% of that his own shares in Intel. Guess who bought it? Guess who bought it, Prince? Who do you think who bought the shares, Atiku's shares in Intel?
I don't know. My ego general.
Tinubu.
Now the same terrorist group.
Now Tinubu buyer. So now that Tinubu is the president, in August this year, Tinubu reinstated Intel to start taking revenue again at the Apapa seaports. Here you get. So tell me about hypocrisy. Some people are just right there dancing. This is if you check, continue talking now. If you check your screen, you go see the government issued document reinstating the Atiku's company, who is now partner with Tinubu, and now is back collecting revenue at the Apapa wharf. Continue, please.
Mayego, thank you for opening our eye. Thank you for opening our eye. Let them continue in their terrorism. On a final note, Mayegu General, what I want to tell the Wike carrier, the Supreme Court judges, their problem is the Fulani enhancement, terrorism, and terrorists. Not Nnamdi Kanu, not IPOB. It's very clear to every Nigerian. Now, the United Nations told them, leaving Nnamdi Kanu, gave them 6 months. They thought that the world is foolish. Now it's going to 3 years. They are still holding in Nnamdi Kanu.
Yeah.
I want them to know that if they have any image at all to redeem out of 2023 election, which have destroyed their image, both local and international. No investor who is his head is correct that will come to Nigeria to invest what in a crime scene where you cannot get anything called justice. Yeah, it's only a terrorist investor that will go there and begin to
put
invest.
their money down.
Now we are telling them, free Nnamdi Kanu. That is the only thing that can give them any kind of image at all. Because
and I bet you they are working on it. 4 days, just 4 days to follow your advice or continue to hold him. Trust me, 4 days.
So,
we expect them to free Nnamdi Kanu and or give us another excuse. And I hope not, by the way. Thank you, Prince. Let me take another call. Okay.
Thank you, Jare.
You
God
have a
bless
good evening there, right?
Carry
That's
on,
Prince Jejema. Prince. Here. Another caller. Hello.
Thank you, Prince. Let me take a walk. Thank you, Jare. God bless you.
You might need to mute the broadcast. You have been connected. If that is possible, please. Let's speak on the phone.
Hello.
Hello there. You will need to walk away from that room or mute it so that you and I can talk on the phone.
I've muted it.
Nice one, Baba. How are you this evening?
Okay. I'm fine.
Great.
I'm a first time caller.
I can tell.
I was I was in Glasgow 2 years ago, August, for Legalized Party. I wanted to see
legalize.
you, but you didn't come. Yeah, you didn't come to the party.
I know.
My name is Tyson. Yeah. My name is Tyson.
Thank you very much. I bet even Lega may be watching and all of that.
Yeah.
You from him.
Just actually. So actually, I really. Hello.
Yes, sir. I'm with you.
Yeah, I really love your courage. I'm telling you. I was in the student union when I was in school. You understand? So I gave up on Nigeria since 2012. What you are doing, I can't do it. I gave up on Nigeria. I gave up on Nigerians. Not only Nigeria, even Nigerians.
11 years
because
ago.
My father was in the army. My father was in the army, the 69 and all those old NA. My father retired as a major in 1979. Also, went into politics. I was boy.
Right. Our boys.
Our men. So I've seen both sides. I grew up in it. I've lived in so many barracks and everything. I grew up in this thing. I've realized for a long time that there's no country called Nigeria.
God bless you.
I live in the UK, but that's why I don't even put my mind there that there's a country called Nigeria. That's why anytime I listen to even my kids, it's like a virus to them now. When I'm going in the car, you understand, taking them for football or anything, I'm always listening to Mayegu, maybe the recorded one, or sometimes they are looking at me because they are not used to this Nigerian. They are looking what daddy always listening to in this. What's going on? But one of them asked me one day. I said, "It's because my country." Whenever I looked at it, Mayegu, the major thing. I love your courage. I'm telling you.
Thank you, Baba. Thank you.
I can't waste my time on Nigeria. I can't waste 1 minute. On Nigeria.
It all. If somebody wants to talk about who are those who are mostly loyal to a country than the military, and you probably witnessed how all of that also degenerated. Meanwhile, when it comes to the political side as well, you saw the good time and you saw how things also degenerated. Now, if somebody's going to ask about experience, you are a very good example of those who should tell us. Like, listen, guys, listen. Whatever you are doing right now is not new. There are people who have done them in history.
Mayegu, let me tell you, it's they just change the narration. You just change the narration. The narration is, when the military was there,
yes, sir,
the politicians were using the military to front. I understand the situation. The
but
politicians,
you know when I discovered
remember,
this, sir, you know when I discovered this, that there is no
yes,
military coup that succeeded in Nigeria without the military
without
sponsoring it.
thank you. So those Arishekola, Abiola, all of them, Dantata, all of those people, they were using the military, you understand, to front. Now, the military now had an opportunity now. They are now using the politicians to front. 90% of the oil taken out of Nigeria is aided by the military now.
Yes.
So the military are now sitting back. We are not talking about the military anymore. Everybody is focusing on the politicians now. Unfortunately, it is the military that is milking it more than the politicians. But the military prefer to remain in that status quo. They don't want to. Let me tell you something.
So when the military were there, people were calling on the civilians. Civilians should come and save us.
Civilians, thank you.
Now people are calling.
Thank you.
They are calling military to come and save us now.
Military will not come back.
Dear man.
Military will not come back.
Hey.
Military will not come back. Don't deceive yourself.
Because they are businessmen now. Wait,
I have cousins. I have brothers in the military. Up to Major General.
Wow.
One day I asked a question. I say, I think it's the military that should. He told me point blankly, coup can never happen in Nigeria again. Nigeria has gone beyond coup. It will never happen because the military are comfortable now. Nobody's talking about the military.
Nobody's pointing fingers at them. Buratai bought properties in Dubai. Somebody who happened to be a military officer. He bought properties in Dubai for his family, and nobody can say pim. They said
look at the supplementary budget. Look at the supplementary budget. It went to defense this thing, defense that, and everything. Is that not where it went to?
That's it.
But we are shouting on Tinubu yacht. Oh, Tinubu yacht. That's what we are concentrating on.
That's right.
All of that money that went to the defense budget, where are they going to?
Over 400 billion naira.
Dasuki that did it first. Where is Dasuki now? You understand? So it's the military. They will never come back because they are comfortable.
They are.
They are comfortable. So whether you talk from now till tomorrow, there's no country called Nigeria. We are just wasting time. Let's just keep our fingers crossed and just hope that something happens one day. Nobody's going to sit down to discuss anything. If anybody goes, the worst thing, haven't you noticed?
Yes, sir.
No single person. When we were in uni, when we were in school, when we were in uni, during the military era, we were doing a looter, facing the gun.
Yes.
You understand? But now that is civil politicians. Look at the whole of Nigeria. No single person
on your mandate. That's what they are singing now.
Nobody's even coming out to speak. Do you know the time of the military? Wale Soyinka, all of them came out.
Long, sir. I witnessed it. It got to a stage that one of the advice your parents will give you when you are leaving home is that please don't go and join them in protest.
Don't go there, thank you.
Don't go and join them in this. So as I'm sending you to this school, please.
Look at it now. Even the elder statesmen, nobody's even talking. Nobody's. It's a total charade. Nobody will talk. Nobody's talking.
People actually push back themselves. There is no way out.
Thank you. No way out. No way out. It's been captured, like you rightly said.
Yes, sir.
It's a state capture.
People will understand that better in the next few years. What state capture simply mean?
It simply means it's captured. So there's nothing anybody can do. That's why you could see all those Wale Soyinka, all of them. They won't talk. They are not going to talk.
No.
Because they are part of this thing. They are not going to talk.
No.
They are not going to talk. Everybody's in this thing. So they are not going to talk. The only thing is just, you see, I love your courage. I'm saying it again. Baba, you are trying, no. I cannot sit down. I cannot sit down.
Do you know that because a lot of people like yourself, right? Indeed, continue to remind me that what you are doing. What you are not telling everyone is that I am doing all of this at a cost, and that cost is if I leave this room and tomorrow morning I say, "Hi, Lagos," a lot of you will go into panic mode for the next few hours, for the next few days. Like, he's in Lagos, so he's now in Nigeria. Oh my God, he's there. Is he still there? And all of that stuff. That's some cost that personally eats me deeper. This wasn't my plan when I left Nigeria. I thought one day I will be able to actually go back to my family and all of that.
Yeah.
But look at it.
I've been watching you since we were doing it on the bicycle, where you put up the camera, you'll be riding the street of Glasgow. This is this. I've been watching you since then. I normally say to myself that this guy, I can't do all this. See, once it comes to, let me tell you something, once it comes to Nigeria, once I hear that name, whether from somebody near me or anything, I just move away.
Wow. You just switch off like that.
It's like I just move away. I just switch off. Even if I see you, you want to smile to me, I can see you. Oh, it's in Nigeria. I just go. It's like I just switch away.
Please, I just don't want to be troubled.
Just blind myself. Because it's like everybody's in it.
Everyone,
including the people, the rule and the ruler. Everybody's in it. Everybody's just waiting for that point or that time. Their own turn. It's like a open house. You understand? Without door. Everybody just goes in now. Pick chair, pick table, pick television. Everybody's just picking. So it's not gonna get. I'm telling you, if they say they should repeat the election tomorrow,
they will do it
tomorrow,
again, or even worse.
They will do it again.
Yes. And they will tell you that,
today will do it again.
I told people, I said, even if they start, if you think they have learned their lesson about this tribal, this religious, that, and all of that played out, no, then that means you have not been paying attention. If they call another election tomorrow, it will be worse than the last one. It will be worse. You begin to wonder, like, is there really something wrong with people? Well, there's a lot wrong with us.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you very much. Thank you for doing a great job.
Thank you.
Thank you for God will continue to bless you. God will continue to protect you.
Thank you so
me,
much,
I can't stick out my neck for this.
Don't worry, I'll be doing the talking on your behalf, okay? And
all right, thank you very much.
I'll continue to help you in a way handle it, because there's no way we can escape from it. You know that yourself.
Okay.
Thank you so much, sir. You have a good one.
It hurts a lot. It hurts me.
Does.
It hurts me. It hurts me. But
they don't understand.
Yeah, it hurts me a lot because what do we do?
Abi?
Thank you very much.
And you too, sir. Thank you. You see, there is something people need to understand. This whole thing is, it means so much to so many people, and it hurts differently as well. Nigeria has done us so much wrong, and until you talk about it, you will never understand the solutions people are proposing. Break it up to save life. It's not a threat. It's just because whatever is left of Nigeria, let's save it, which is the people. Hello there.
Hello, hi, my good evening.
How are you, sir? Good evening.
I'm very well. Yeah. Just want to chip in my 2 cents because it seems like everybody has just given up and nobody's talking. Like the last caller, I don't know where, I don't want to attack him, but just what I just want to tell him is that if you speak from his own ignorance, he claims that his cousins, his relative are major generals. If the coup that is going to happen in Nigeria is surely will happen. People are not stupid. Nobody's going to lie for the next 4 years, and these rogues will be oppressing us. It's going to happen.
You can take power by propaganda. You cannot run a country or rule a country successfully by propaganda.
Exactly, and then you can and to put the record straight, if there's going to be any strike for the military, it's not going to be the pot-bellied people that are already full. It's going to be, and this time, I'm afraid it's going to be a bloody one because these guys are going to take a lot of people out.
Now, do you know one thing I wanted to also quickly look at from the word you used, ignorance, right? That may be a sort of a wrong choice of word in addressing what that last caller said. Let me explain, okay? See, he's saying something about from his experience. What I deduced from what he said was that from his own experience as a family military, somebody from the military family, he could tell that there was no successful military coup that took place without the involvement of the civilians. Do you get that now? And same thing now, when you have all these civilians who are running amok, they are able to do all of this, tame the people with the support of the military. So what you say right now is that back in the days, right?
No.
Back in the days, you could easily pick up the, this disgruntled, but he later realized that they're actually working hand in hand. So if we are expecting a coup right now, where civilian and the military,
perhaps you didn't hear. Okay, perhaps you're not paying attention to what I was saying respectfully.
Okay.
What I'm trying to say is that these are not the boys that are involved in the chop I chop thing. These are people that are normal military officers that have nothing to lose. Listen, if I work for MI5 right now, me and you will live in the UK. Do you think I will tell you? I might be even a postman or working somewhere. I will not tell you.
You won't. You are not even allowed to.
I will. Obviously, I will not tell you. It's undercover. So if I'm in the military and I'm planning a coup, I know that a coup is up. Do you think I'm going to say to jeopardize?
We never even know until it happens or it fails. We never know a coup.
One day we just wake up and all that. We hear fellow Nigerians and all that. We say, it don't happen. No, listen. People should not just give up on Nigeria. And look, I'm seeing your Nigerians and avoiding them. Me, I don't understand where he's coming from, because not everybody.
That could be a figure of speech too. When people say something in a way that they will just be like,
But what I'm saying is that all of us should start taking responsibility from our own little way, because you've been doing your stuff. You've been doing your stuff even before it became worse as this. Let everybody do their own stuff and all that. When you see somebody bigot from your village, call him out. Find out your friend is a bigot. There are a lot of people that have cut off from the election. They showed their true self and all that. I don't talk to them anymore. I've deleted. Why? What have we got to do? When you call
relate to those negative energies.
Yeah, you find you're calling an apparent evil good and all that. Then what have we got to talk about and all that? You look at Tinubu, everything he says all the time and all that is all lies. They will tell you they've done this, and it will turn out to be a big fat lie. So anybody that is still supporting this government, they still need their head examined. We have not forgotten the mandate was stolen. The mandate was stolen. The judiciary has been captured with money and all that. These are the two main people that are holding us bound: the APC crooks and the judiciary. The military and all that. The people that are going to do this job, they will take their time. They will take their time. It's not going to be the fat, big pot-bellied thing.
Generous.
Yeah. See those guys that have been dying endlessly and all that. Do you think they don't have needlessly? Do you think they don't have colleagues? Do you think they are happy? Remember that helicopter crash near Niger? Do you think they don't have colleagues and all that? Some colleagues. Do you think they are happy? Do you think they are happy to be saluting and calling a drug dealer, a perjurer, ticket forger,
or commander-in-chief?
They are commander-in-chief. Do you think they're happy? They're not happy. See, listen, everybody should just chill. We'll keep on putting pressure.
We should never
until it happens. I know that. Yeah, so that's the thing. That's just all I'm just going to say.
I like your optimism, Baba. You see, your spirits, right? That's one thing that I love on Mayegun's Diary Political, okay? You just see the perspective where you are bringing it from. You are practically giving us possibilities. And you are giving instances that are really, really practicable. Do you get that now? And I like that. I do. So some people become like optimistic, like it's true. Cool. Nobody will tell us they are planning coup until it happens or it fails.
Yeah, because we keep on saying break up Nigeria, let Biafra go, let Otua go. Listen, you guys, everybody should just listen and get it in your skull. These people, it serves them best for us to be together. Nobody is going to give you Biafra in this current arrangement, this criminal arrangement. Nobody is going to give you a republic. Nobody is going to give you anything. It serves their purpose for us to be together, so that they will keep raping us and abusing everybody. It's just the only way we can get these criminals out is by force, unfortunately, and possibly blood is going to flow. It's just as simple as that. Revolution is not a passive word. It's a very dynamic word. It's action. So let us just listen.
So we should be responsible. We shouldn't give up simply because we feel like you know what I mean. We should continue because we have no idea what others are doing that they are not even telling us. So I like that. We'll leave it at that, Baba.
So I know a lot of people will be saying, "Who is this madman that is talking?" and all that. But listen,
they will just say some of us disagree.
People that know stuff don't talk and all that. You know, the thing is that one day we will wake up. It might be
we just see the breaking news. But you know what? One funny things about Nigerians. You know one funny things about Nigerians, right? Yeah. Where your perspective, your optimism, right, which is quite credible. Okay. Some that are going to say, hey, we'll be this one again, get this one out, right? All of us, by the time we wake up tomorrow morning, I say, gang, fellow Nigerians, you'll begin to see professionals in how military always plan their coup. They'll begin to open their cameras. They'll begin to tell us that they knew about the coup. They knew about that. I don't know. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
The next coup that is going to happen is not just going to be your ordinary coup. You see that there will be, anyway, let me not even say much.
All right, so you don't begin to sound like somebody who is Nostradamus of our time. We'll leave it at that. I believe your own position is credible. Until it happens, nobody can say you have no idea of what you're talking about. So, Baba, thank you. Okay. Take it easy as well, right? And I am going to get another person on. Here. Hello there.
Hi, Uncle Mayego Beatrice.
Hey, my lady, our lady Beatrice. How are you tonight, ma'am?
I thank God. I decided to rest my head before this Nigerian story will kill me, you know.
No, you shouldn't let them get to you. I think we had a chat around that a while back, that don't let it get to you. I know it happens to all of us differently. You understand? And that is why you have to watch Mayegu, so that you can possibly put your thought and everything in a single place that at least gives you control before you go to bed.
Don't my son are warning me, Mommy, stop watching anything. Don't let this.
You need to.
Anyway, I just
yes, ma'am.
Concerning, because I just switched on not up to 5 minutes ago. So
you came in late.
But I was out, but I saw the headline that the Igbos should be allowed to go. Okay. So I don't know if that is the topic of discussion.
It is. But there is, I mean, it's a resurfaced presser given by the Northern Elders Forum 2 years ago, asking that if the Igbos want to leave, no, but Nigeria should not stop or sort of be on their path of leaving, but they should just let them, you know, go on, man.
You know what bothers me about the whole Igbo issue? If Obi was the one who went to America to look for Tinubu's history, maybe they would have killed all of us before even Obi is back to Nigeria.
They would have probably developed an idealistic war that would give an excuse.
Igbo Obi has nothing to do with it. And I just want to remind them that the slow motion of the tiger or the lion, it's not weakness. It's a calculated, what do they call it? A calculated attempt. You cannot be calling Igbos all kinds of names. They didn't do anything against you. Everybody knows what you are doing. People are not blind. No. Even the blind can hear from others. Yeah, they are doing okay. If I saw, I don't know whether it's on your program or somewhere else, where somebody who is supposed to be the first lady of Nigeria was boasting in Yoruba, Amajogun Igbo. Amajogun Yini.
I trust in you. We don't trust you, Igbo.
I felt so disappointed in that woman. Even though we have
the 2019 election in Lagos as well. That was when Buhari was going for second term. And that was that video. I had it earlier, but deleted it.
This is a recent thing. She's boasting.
No, it's not recent. It's been a while. Okay. People just brought it back. You know, when conversation pop up online, sometimes some old videos pop back.
Everybody knows that her husband does not enjoy one Nigeria. He said it before. No. You understand?
He didn't believe in it.
And he did not win our election. He's not Nigerian elected leader.
No.
Everything, he's destroying the economy. If he likes, let him go underground and suck all the oil in Igbo land in the south and everywhere.
If he will be satisfied.
if he will still not be satisfied. If he likes, let him reverse his age to 15. That is impossible. That is totally impossible. You understand me? When you get to a certain age, you begin to do things. You want to leave a good name behind.
You can't cheat nature. That's what they
say. You cannot. This man, I don't know what he thinks about, and I don't know those who are behind him, what they are thinking. Igbo everywhere. What did Igbo people do to you? Did Igbo say we don't have a place to go? And Igbos are quiet, not saying anything. You are still Igboing all over the place. You are still Igboing because they know the strength of the Igbo man.
They do.
They know the wisdom of the Igbo man. Igbo man does not belong in talking too much. It's action. When the time gets to action, it is action.
That's it.
I remember when Ojukwu told the Igbos in the north, why are you running? Because they are killing your people. Send your wives and children back to Igbo land. Stay in your houses in the north. Arm yourself. And as they are coming to attack, you begin to chop off their heads. I don't know if you know the story.
I do remember the story, of course.
That was what happened. That is why there's calm all over, because Igbos were just chopping off their heads. You cannot just be pushing somebody who has
making
not
yourself sitting duck, making yourself the target all the time, and then begin to scream that please help us, see what they are doing to us. Come on, get up and push back yourselves.
Yes, I was even telling somebody, I said, if I had the type of money these Igbo people have in Lagos and elsewhere, I would demolish those buildings by myself. I would demolish all of them by myself because I can go back to Igbo land and erect them building there. And I won't leave the building. I will demolish them. Are you getting me?
Of course.
And the empty land, I may find who will buy it. By the time 100 Igbos do that, they will begin to know that Igbos, they don't talk too much.
You are
when
even
it comes
talking about structure, man. See, you see that structure building,
Yeah.
They are the list of the assets of the Easterners in Lagos. That buildings you are seeing, an Igbo man can tell you that he has about 50 houses, 100 houses. That's not his asset, though. Those are just part of his.
Exactly.
Those are physical assets you see. He has houses, he has this, he has that, right? By the time you dig deeper, you realize that those are just physical. They can go if they want to go. So how could you have access to such resources?
Yeah.
And you are being treated this way? I can't even imagine it. But
I can't. The wisdom of the Igbo man is not from this world. Are you getting me? Even an illiterate Igbo man that didn't go to school, you need to know what he has and the business he's doing. He didn't go to, and he's not drugging nothing. They know how to manage business. They don't do drug, they don't kill, they don't steal oil, and they are very comfortable. And now you became president with all what Emilio Kon has in Lagos, with all what he has stolen, all the, what do you call it, all the everywhere toll gates is for him to make money. And all the governors that came after him must give him 25% of the state money. The thing that Jack Conde them built is going down because nobody is doing more. They are only sending money to Emilio Kon's account. And the particular governor who refused to do it, he hates that one too much.
Because he made him governor too, remember?
Yes.
He had to cheat others to make him a governor. And then when he wouldn't play ball, they got rid of him.
Yes. So you see, we are not stupid. The slow motion of the tiger is not laziness.
Not of cowardness.
It's not cowardice. They should stop leaving Igbos alone. We have tested
What about we do it this way, my lady? Usually we always ask them, leave the Igbos. Can we even begin to even call the Igbos themselves, who have all it takes to actually stand up at this point, their elite, for the sake of the generations that are still coming, the ones that are going to live on this earth when all of us are gone? Can you all please man up and stand up against those who are targeting the Igbos? Can we all stop pretending? Can we use that?
I have just watched a documentary on Aba. Aba, a state in Nigeria. Yes. I think the capital of Abia.
Abia.
The boundary between my village and Aba is just a boat to carry somebody in a boat to the other side. And Aba has been so heavily developed. Anything you want in Nigeria that you get from
you can't
China,
get from Aba, you can't get it in Nigeria.
you can go to Aba and they'll give it to you. It might be a little bit different. So these people they have, during the war, did we have anything? They manufactured their own arms.
No.
They fought the war. What is the problem? Every day, Igbo.
You know what somebody told me, ma? You know what somebody told me? Somebody said,
yeah,
if not because history has completely been removed from Nigeria's curriculum, they said all of us, this generation of Nigerians who are in Nigeria today, if all of us are familiar with history, we will never join those who are threatening the descendant of the Biafra genocide, the survivors of Biafra. You will never intimidate them. You will never threaten them. You won't profile them if you actually are familiar with history and what these people actually survived. A lot of us will not be sitting down and be bragging that you will deal with Igbos. You know, you have no idea what you're talking about.
Part of my master's thesis was on that war. Part of my master's thesis was on
people who survived that and became economic force in Nigeria. 50 years after that, you are threatening their descendants.
I don't know why.
How?
What happened with Emilio in America has nothing to do with Igbos.
No.
So but they kept silent about what is his name, PDP man. They kept silent about him, Atiku, because they know that Hausa will turn around and chop them all one by one. And they are calling Igbo. What has Igbo got to do? Look,
lady.
I have told those I know. Give me a second. I've told those I know. Stop establishing in anywhere outside Igbo land in Nigeria.
How many times you will tell them?
Stop. And if, my dear brother, if I was a multi-millionaire now,
I know
that property I have in Lagos, I would demolish it by myself
and leave.
I would leave. Then they tell all Igbos, to your tents, O Israel. To your tents. Everybody begin to go back without making an announcement. Igbos will be carrying their families back home.
You don't want them.
And it's the Lagos for you. Let Emilio come. Let him never die again. Let him remain there. When he will die, let him carry the whole Lagos and bury with him. That is stupid woman. His drug pusher wife, his drug assistant.
Partner.
That is talking nonsense. They think
partner
they think because they're Aso Rock, the whole Nigeria have become dumb and dead.
They are wrong. Thank you so much.
Very, very wrong.
Let me take another one tonight, okay?
Thank you so much.
You know, that's one thing that people should remember. And I kind of would like to remind all of us, even if you would love to just talk, talk anyhow, do like say, you know what I mean? Majority of us never see fire before. I'm talking about real fire. You hear what that man said that the North, when you are counting the people who died in their effort of trying to force this fraudulent union together on all of us, right? The Northerners, the Westerners, the Easterners, everybody lost people in that war. But the Biafrans, whose people, over 5 million of the civilians died, not because Nigerian soldiers or Nigerian bomb or the American bomb or the Israeli bomb or that of a British bomb or all those guns were killing the Biafrans. It wasn't that easy for them. So they had to starve them. They had to use what is called the food blockade, aid blockade, medication blockade, until it was too late for the civilians to access all those things, all those supplies. That was what killed most people. After they held Nigeria, America, Britain, Israel, and I think Egypt or so, after holding them for 3 straight years. Now, the generation of those who survived the war, now them they threaten with war today. Some of you are just so stupid, like your parents, who didn't teach you the real history, who didn't tell you what happened to Nigeria, even though while they were killing people in eastern Nigeria. 1 second though.
Onye du IPOB, o meriwo n'izu, onye ya abakare, mama dawora, unapori meri nandi win the war. Python that's 1, Python that's 2, now Python that's 3. Unapori meri nandi win.
So if your parents, because most of this these people that you find outside the Igbo land today, who are non-Igbos, including some of them who are Igbos too, right? When the Nigerian government